Imagine diving into a world of rebellion, romance, and riveting archery battles that could redefine your view of a timeless legend. Fans are absolutely obsessed with Sean Bean's latest epic. If you've ever wondered how a classic hero like Robin Hood comes to life in a fresh, edge-of-your-seat way, this new series is pulling everyone in from the very first scenes. Fans who caught the debut of the gripping historical series Robin Hood, check it out at https://robinhood/www.hellomagazine.com/film/857319 Sean Bean epic new drama Robin Hood viewers counting down days. Featuring the incomparable Sean Bean. More on him at https://www.hellomagazine.com are raving about the electrifying 2-episode opener that aired on Sunday. This ambitious 10-episode production breathes new life into the legendary story of the outlaw who famously robbed the wealthy to aid the needy, all while weaving in a passionate, heartfelt romance between him and the bold Lady Marian. Rising star Jack Patten takes center stage as Rob, the determined leader of a ragtag group of rebel outlaws fighting for justice and liberty in the wake of the brutal Norman conquest of England, a pivotal historical event that shifted power dynamics and sparked widespread unrest. As someone fortunate enough to preview the initial 4 installments before the big launch, I can totally see why audiences are already captivated. This adrenaline-fueled, tension-filled take on the enduring myth serves as Robin Hood's origin tale, delving deeply into Rob's bond with his father, whose tragic demise becomes the fiery spark igniting his defiance against oppressive rulers. At the same time, his evolving love affair with Marian pulses as the emotional core, adding layers of vulnerability and strength to the narrative. Curious about the buzz? Stick around as we unpack the enthusiastic responses from viewers. Copyright Alexander Leddick MGM+. Audiences can't get enough of this fresh historical adventure. What are fans and reviewers buzzing about with Robin Hood? It's clear as day that viewers are head over heels for the series right out of the gate, flooding social media with praise for those inaugural 2 episodes. For instance, one excited fan shared, "Just finished the opening 2 episodes of the Amazon MGM #RobinHood series. Wow, what an incredible kickoff." Another chimed in, "2 episodes into this new #RobinHood and it's already solid gold. The sets and costumes nail that immersive 12th century English vibe perfectly. And let's not forget Sean Bean's magnetic presence. Count me in for more." A different enthusiast confessed to being totally hooked after the premiere episodes, and yet another called it remarkably compelling. These reactions highlight how the show's blend of historical authenticity and high drama is resonating, especially for newcomers to the genre, who might appreciate how it simplifies the era's complexities, like the clash between Saxon locals and invading Normans, without overwhelming the story. On the critic front, the reception has been largely favorable, building even more hype. The Guardian gave it a solid 3-star rating, appreciating its balanced approach, while the Wall Street Journal lauded it as expertly acted and sturdily crafted, emphasizing the strong performances that elevate the script. But here's where it gets controversial. Some early whispers suggest this reimagining might stray too far from the traditional Robin Hood archetype, potentially alienating purists who prefer the merry, light-hearted bandit over a more gritty, vengeance-driven rebel. What do you think? Does modernizing a legend like this enhance it or dilute its charm? Proceeds Alexander Leddick, MGM. The show reinterprets the iconic legend of the outlaw hero. What's the storyline of Robin Hood all about? Transported to 12th century England, a time when the native Saxons endured harsh domination by the invading Norman elite. Think heavy taxes, land seizures, and social upheaval. The series tracks Robert of Locksley, a young forester's son whose world shatters when his family's cherished home is seized and his father is brutally put to death by the ruthless sheriff of Nottingham. For beginners unfamiliar with this period, the the Norman invasion following 1066 created deep divisions that fueled stories like this, making it a perfect backdrop for themes of resistance and identity. The official plot summary picks up from there. Skilled with the longbow from a young age, Robb channels his sorrow into a fierce uprising, his destiny inextricably linked to Marian, a high-born lady grappling with her duty to her kin and her deepening affection for him. As conflicts escalate, Robb assembles a diverse crew of outlaws, united not just by their Saxon roots, but by a shared hunger to topple oppression. Hidden in the depths of Sherwood Forest, they launch daring strikes against graft and unfairness, provoking fury from the sheriff, scheming barons, and even the Norman crown. What starts as a personal quest for payback evolves into an epic saga, the birth of the Robin Hood myth, a beacon of resistance whose battles would influence England's history forever. And this is the part most people miss. While the core tale is familiar, this version amps up the political intrigue and gender dynamics, portraying Marian as an active force rather than a damsel, a choice that could ignite debates on historical accuracy versus empowerment in storytelling. You may also like Exclusive. Robin Hood actress Lauren McQueen dishes on the instant chemistry she shares with co-star Jack Patten. https://www.hellomagazine.com/Robin Hood star Lauren McQueen reveals natural spark Jack Patten exclusive. 5 must-watch historical series if you're a fan of House of Guinness. https://www.hellomagazine.com/historical dramas to binge if you loved House of Guinness. 10 can't-miss series perfect for your November viewing list. https://film/864735 binge-worthy shows to watch this November. Alexander Leddick MGM+. Fresh faces and familiar stars bring the tale to life. Who are the key players in the cast? Emerging talent Jack Patten spearheads the ensemble as Robert of Locksley, joined by Lauren McQueen, Masters of the Air, Outlander Blood of My Blood, in the role of Marian, Sean Bean, Game of Thrones, This City Is Ours, as the menacing Sheriff of Nottingham, Lydia Peckham, Mr. Corman, Cowboy Bebop as Priscilla of Nottingham, Stephen Waddington, Slow Horses, The Long Shadow, as the Earl of Huntingdon, and Connie Nielsen, Gladiator, Wonder Woman, as the formidable Eleanor of Aquitaine. This mix of newcomers and veterans promises a dynamic range of portrayals, from raw intensity to regal poise, making the characters feel vividly real. Copyright Alexander Leddick MGM+. Catch new installments every week. Where and when can you stream Robin Hood? The series made its UK debut on November 2nd, with the first 2 episodes dropping at once, setting the stage for an ongoing thrill ride. Subsequent episodes will roll out weekly, culminating in the season's grand finale on December 28, 2025, giving fans plenty of time to theorize and discuss each twist. So, as we wrap up, let's stir the pot a bit. Is Sean Bean's sheriff too sympathetic in flashes, or does it add necessary depth to the villain? And how does this Robin Hood stack up against past adaptations? Better, worse, or just refreshingly different? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear if you're teaming up with Robb's Outlaws or questioning the legend's evolution.